Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Jacob. I'm a trader and we are going to be going over some articles here. This just popped up. By the way, none of this is financial advice, for recreational educational purposes only. We're going to take a look at the XRP chart. We're getting some XRP news coming out. Rumors of a Robinhood listing. I'm just going to go over these. We're not going to actually go into them. But so the 33 trillion debt pile that we talked about before. So cash for XRP makes bullish cash for XRP. And also we had for Bitcoin, just real quick, BlackRock also reportedly met with US SEC. So about the Bitcoin ETF. So that's been trending here on Twitter. Here you see it again. If yes, XRP will follow. I think so. If not, lead the way. I was watching some more stuff, but really wanted to get on the charts, so didn't want to take a whole bunch of time again. Try to make these as fast of videos as possible. I know that everybody's busy. Just want to get to the charts. So if you want to check these articles out, I'm getting this from the Crypto Basic. So later we'll go over these articles, but I saw price action reacting, to this. So let's go ahead and take a look over at the charts. I just posted this in the Telegram. If you're wanting to get into the platform to learn, there's no better time than now. We had the Binance with CZ pleading guilty to federal charges, and they're all over him. So we talked about this possibility. Would XRP benefit from this? And I think so, because it was right underneath Binance. So obviously it would take its spot, and it's some big shoes to fill, So looking at that happening, and then also looking at what's happening overall with the macro in the crypto industry, and it's the SEC and politicians and people that are trying to conserve energy, this, that, and the other. So XRP, and actually made a post on the Facebook group. If you're just wanting to follow along, make sure and like and follow on the Facebook group or page. Trading Success Forex. No, we have yet to cover Forex really on this channel, but the crypto market started moving and the ETF stuff started coming out. So it's been kind of hard to break focus off of this. One thing I'm seeing right off the bat. But anyways, if you're looking for a place to get signals or learn at the same time, how to do technical analysis, how to do fundamental analysis, how to use proper risk management, we suggest everyone to always use a demo account, of course, first. Never suggesting anyone to use real money while they're in the beginning stages. So anyways, we cover risk management. It's all in the trainings. You don't have to go sift through YouTube. We did this because of that dilemma, and we talked about this several times on the channel. We just want to be able to provide a place that is teaching truth and that is not promoting get rich quick schemes. So we get on here and we share our insights so that people can see, our main goal is to spread the news, to search and find the truth so that we can share that with the world. Also to share our experiences, the wisdom from our experiences, the knowledge and experiences that we have had in trading. Been trading for over 5 years. That's not an extremely long time, but I'm not a beginner anymore. So not that being a beginner is bad. You're going to see the most growth when you are a beginner. So getting into something, like that, it's a brand new world, but like they say, the first step is actually the hardest step. Once you're in, you'll realize after a couple of weeks of being plugged in that this stuff is not as complicated as it may seem, because you're seeing such an overload of information on YouTube. And not to say that all the information's bad. I don't want to go too far into this, but we've taken everything out that you don't need and put everything in that you do need. and it's been tested and verified, so that you don't have to, question that or go looking for other sources to try to tie in with what we do, the way that we do it, and try to, make that work, because that can oftentimes be, one of the reasons why it takes people so long, because they'll get in and try a piece of a platform or a strategy, and then they'll be like, well, this isn't complete because I'm not winning. Well, it's maybe either because of two reasons, or not maybe, but it's because of two reasons. Either you didn't listen at the place that you were at, or they didn't have the necessary pieces to all this. We have all the necessary pieces, most of the time. If your desire is great enough and you get into something like this, then even if the platform is remotely good, then you can be successful. My very first platform that I was in, mentorship, the strategy was missing the entry, a proper entry, and I suffered. I say suffer, I really did suffer, financially, emotionally, everything. It lacked the trading psychology and risk management. So knowing that there's places out there, and I know a lot of people are trying their best, but knowing that that stuff's out there, and knowing that we could do better, not that we're in competition, and we're certainly not number one in the world, or the best, but, actually that information is yet to be, verified, because we're still just 5 years in. A veteran in this is 20 years. So know where you are. There's nothing wrong with being the beginning. Just because I say that we're not at the beginning anymore doesn't mean that I'm sitting here saying that I'm a guru, because I'm certainly not. But I do have a lot of experience, and for the time that I've been in 10 to 16 hours a day pretty much consistently the whole time. So this hasn't been a part-time gig for me. I've learned a lot, lost a lot, so I'd be glad to have you over on the team. If you just want signals, then we can plug you into the signals. But if you want the full course, then just leave a comment, reach out and holler. If you have any questions as we're going over these, then just drop them in the comments. Like I said, that's our number one goal, is to provide education. So anyways, didn't really mean to go into that once again, but it is a subject right now that is in high demand. Not just a subject, but a service that's in high demand, because there's a lot of fakes out there, that are giving people false expectations, and that's the last thing that you want coming into this stuff. Anyways, you guys, we'll go ahead and get on with it. What I'm looking for here on the XRP 1 hour chart, we've been in this descending channel for quite some time. This will be a pretty high entry. Basically, what we're looking for here is either a break of this resistance trend that we've been in. I think it's been 2 weeks now. Let's take a look real fast. So we've been in this channel for 16 days. I was thinking it was a little over 2 weeks, just over 2 weeks, 2 days, 5 hours. So 16 days, 5 hours altogether. So one of the things that stood out to me right here as we came back up to this resistance trend is that we failed to reach supporting trend down here. So if you can see these, all these have reached, all of them reached and went up, right? All of them touched here, 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 and from down here. Okay, this one. But on this one, we did not come back down all the way. So a lot of the times, and again, not every time, this could crash. We have all the stuff happening with Binance right now, so trading right now is a higher risk. But there's also, at the same time, because of the bad news, there's a greater chance for good news, just like we saw. One of the reasons for this is to get people going short, or selling, and then putting out good news to get people going long, or buying. So, it's hard to say which, what their agenda is, but you just got to do the best that you can, practice good risk management, wait for your signal. For us, we need a complete break of this resistance trend. We got one indicator down here to get another indicator down here in price action, we want to see either a stop here along this level and miss the supporting trend, or maybe come back down, dip into this supply, come back up, maybe hit near the center again and go out this way. So generally like to see a retest down lower to confirm, just like here we took this one, golfing this one, missed the trend, went up. So we have 27 minutes left on the hour. No telling where this thing is going, but it's got my attention. So with everything that's going on right now, you know, good news, bad news, confusion and everything, you know, just wanted to get on here and point this out. Also point out another possibility, just because, get rid of this, just because this is up here doesn't mean it's going to break, because we're seeing it go over there right now. We still have 30 minutes left on the hour. Something else that they like to do, I mean the market makers, we did a video on that this morning, is you'll see an actual break up here, and you might even see a break above these highs to get people going long, get something that looks like a pullback and a return, and you get a price action pattern. So we discussed a pretty abstract bearish scenario on the previous video this morning, but I was just talking to my girlfriend and telling her, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if during all this stuff that we saw Binance start to collapse and that we saw an ETF application go through. So just as we saw with BlackRock meeting with SEC, you know, and then we saw that. So it was like, okay, well, that's kind of seems like it may be getting confirmed here. So we'll just have to wait and see. 26 minutes left until we get a 4-hour close here on TradingView. Keeping our eyes out for both of these possibilities. And then of course the possibility that we were looking at on the video this morning. If you didn't catch it, be sure and check it. It gave some not price predictions, but some possibilities for Bitcoin and XRP. Like I said, they're a little bit abstract, you know, but just stretching ourselves to think and be prepared for, you know, any and every scenario. We got a resistance. We got support down here. But anyways, there's no better time to get in and learn while this stuff is happening. I mentioned this on a previous video too, that if you're getting in this stuff right now, then you are still really far ahead. Like, the majority of the population does not know. They do know about crypto, but they think it's a scam, or, you know, they don't know where to start, who to trust. And so once again, this is one of the main reasons why we're here. So anyways, if we're take the consideration how long this is consolidated here for, normally when XRP pumps, it'll pump up and we would have lost all this already. You know, we've came down, we've come down 21%. You know, a 30% correction in the crypto market is not uncommon at all. So just keeping that in mind, a lot of times you'll see a false return, or a couple of them, before you actually get the real. But anyways, you guys, looking at this high right here on the 4-hour time frame. So on the 4-hour, be looking for a candle body break to be bullish over 71.5 cents down below. Let's take a quick look using the 4-hour, because it's kind of in between intraday and swing trading. So I'm just going to look at this time frame here. So on the bottom, looking for a break first, the middle of this 4-hour support at 55. So if we happen to break below 55, so if we go down, pop up, and we break here, I'll be looking for some kind of double top or head and shoulders or something like that in this support, turning it resistance to come down here to 47 cents. And it's actually this area down here. This is the first stop I've been looking for right here, because anybody holding a long-term position would have a stop loss down here. You know, we get back below this middle support on the 4 hour, then that's pretty much like the Berlin Wall for XRP. So we go dipping back down below this guy right here. Change it red. We go dipping back down below this, then that would definitely be, that'd definitely get my attention right here, and it would get a lot of other people's attention too. This area is full of liquidity. Let's take a look real quick. Let's pull this up real fast. I don't know how accurate this is, but this gives you an idea anyways of the liquidity that's down here. 141 million, 13 million. There's liquidity all over the place as we get below this line, or this zone rather, right here. As far as upside liquidity, 105, 50. Again, I don't know how accurate these numbers are, but there's obviously in the near all this liquidity below, so can't forget that. So the fundamentals are going to have to either be stronger than the technicals, or manipulation is always an option, so just staying tuned to the news today and trying to find the golden scenario, which ones are agreeing, the news, when the news agrees with price action and you get your entries, it goes along with fundamentals, what's happening behind the scenes, what's driving the markets, then that's the scenario personally that we are looking for. So anyways, you guys, that's going to do it for this one. Just wanted to jump on the XRP chart, say what's up, cover that news real quick. We'll see what's happening with that Bitcoin ETF, I'm sure soon enough. With all the stuff going on, like I said, I wouldn't doubt to see something like that come out of here, but will we see a drop before it happens? If it happens, we just have to wait and see. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop a comment below. Send a message if you're seeing this in the Ripple group, the RippleNet, or if you're watching it on the Facebook page, Trading Success Forex, or even our private group. If you see this, you have any questions, then just reach out and holler. If you wanted to get started today and get into the private group and start learning this stuff, then just reach out and holler, and we will be glad to help you out the best that we can and get you in and get started. It'd be great to have you on the team. Hope that you are having a great start to your week, and we will holler at y'all later. See ya.